Hey, welcome to another video from SkinnyMedic. So I have a product here that's pretty interesting. Does something that's similar to something else on the market, but is nothing like I've seen before. So hope that helps. So I have a product called XGauze. It's by RevMedx right here. This is gauze. Now this is a non-hemostatic agent gauze, but it has the little pellets in here similar to what the XStat, which is a syringe that you puts little pellets in, the pellets expand out. Well, it has those pellets in it made into a gauze form. So when you start holding pressure, wound packing with this gauze, it starts expanding up. Pretty cool looking, so we're going to take a closer look at it. So we're going to use the XGauze for major bleeding that we cannot control with direct pressure. We're going to use it in places like the shoulders, the pelvis a lot. Maybe we use it where we put a tourniquet on and we're still getting some bleeding, so we're going to use the gauze to help with the tourniquet if we don't have an extra tourniquet on hand. So if you had a big old nasty cut like this simulated cut right here, this is an awesome training aid by TrueClot. We'll take a little bit closer look at this just in a second as well. But you had a big old nasty cut, maybe you don't have a tourniquet, maybe you put a tourniquet on and it's still bleeding really good. So you could absolutely use the XGauze by itself. Like I said, there's no hemostatic agent in there, but you could pack it in there, hold your pressure, use a pressure bandage over top of it, and it's going to work. You could also use your hemostatic agent, whether it be Celox here or Combat Gauze, run that hemostatic agent in there first, and then backfill on top of it with the XGauze. Now this expands to about 3 times what's normal for regular compressed gauze. This is really going to blow up to give you some bulk to put pressure behind the hemostatic agent gauze. So for this demonstration here, we're going to use the TrueClot trainer. I am using my own blood, so it's a little bit thin, but their blood is awesome. I'm just not using it for this training episode here, but you can see, nice. This trainer feels awesome. It really does. It feels good. So we're running there. We're not able to control it with direct pressure, and you can feel it gushing out there. And so we're gonna put some gauze in there to control the bleeding now. We have a couple different tear points here on our gauze that we can open it up from. And then here, you get a little bit closer look at the little pellets that are going to expand once they start touching blood. So, we're bleeding, we're not able to get it controlled with direct pressure. Take our gauze, get it down into the source here. And I've already stopped the bleeding. Pressure's already down there. And that's a big cut, but I'm not able to get much more of the gauze down in there. It's already expanding out. So now, I'm gonna hold my pressure. It's already starting to blow up. You can see it bulging right there. So it takes about a minute or so for these sponges to start expanding. You can see the difference in the thickness here versus the regular that we started out with. So let's cut these open. I think that's the best thing to do. Okay, so this is the little pellets inside. And let's cut a section off that did not get absorbed. So there you can see the pellets before they've expanded and the pellets after they expanded. From the manufacturer, they stated also that once you get all the gauze packed in there, you've wound packed it to the source, you have the most gauze you can get in there. Because this is going to expand and give you more pressure, you could go ahead with your pressure bandage and apply it. So we're going to use the air wrap from RevMedx for this one. So we've wound packed it as much as we could get in there. You wrap this end around, it has Velcro to hold it in place. We're going to do a much more detailed review on this system here shortly. But we secure it in place. We're going to secure it right there. Then, righty tighty, lefty loosey. you can pump this up and hold pressure. Now, once you get done with this, you would want to check the distal end, the end of the foot here, to make sure you still have a pulse. You don't have a tourniquet, but you can see you have a bladder here that's going to hold lots of pressure for us. So I'll put a link down below to Medical Gear Outfitters, my store. When you buy from us, that helps support the channel, helps support my family, so we appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. You never know when you'll be the first responder. Remember the right gear and the right training.